I spit Patron on this microphone. Watch out, I'm in the zone. Worth for everything I own. Life is March Madness. One mistake, then you go. Yeah, I had a stroke, but your boy still rhyming. And Fresh got locked, but the squad still wildin'. Catch me in any city in the hood, we grinding.
So the first thing that we're gonna do is apologize to Ned. And like I said, I'm man enough, I can apologize. Bigorexia is actually a thing. Bigorexia happens in people who feel like they're not muscular enough. Like a lot of these bodybuilders and people who feel like their muscles aren't big enough, and so they go crazy. And but yeah, it's actually a real thing, bigorexia. So you know what, Ned? My apologies. You were on to something.
I don't care what he say. That still should be a name of a Pornhub title.
Bigorexia. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, so the last segment, we're all gonna make a passionate plea to Oleksandr Usyk to step aside money and allow Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury to get it on. The WBO has stated they have already given Anthony Joshua 2 exceptions, and they're not giving him any more exceptions. So he either fights Oleksandr Usyk or he gets stripped, unless Oleksandr Usyk gives him the okay. And so we are going to give our pleas to Oleksandr Usyk to allow the fight for Undisputed. I'm going to start one off with Dollar Bill.
What's going on, Usyk? It's your boy Trill. I've been here rooting for you for a while now, and I appreciate everything that you have done in the ring. But some things, listen, you know me, man, I could sell water to a whale, but I'm trying to sell this to you. How about this? Take some money, take your family on a nice vacation. That's on Joshua and on Fury, right? Let these guys duke it out, and then you come back and you get all the belts, right? You fight for a chance to make all the belts or get all the belts, and you can make more money, more buku money. So what I'm trying to tell you is just fall back. Just fall back, just relax. If you want to get in there with somebody, a little tune up or something in there, you can do that. Just fall back, collect some easy M's, let these guys go beat up on each other, and then you go and, make it easy on yourself. That's all I'm telling you. Just make it easy on yourself. You can get all the belts. Instead of one belt, what do you want, 1 or 4? You can fight for 1, or you can fight for 4, or 5, if you count the IBO. Simple mathematics to me. 1 or 5.
Well, he's going to be fighting for 4 either way.
Well, probably 6.
Ring belt.
And probably 7. Probably 7. Right? Because you get the IBO, the WBO, the WBC, the IBF, the WBA, right? Ring, and Lineal. 7 titles.
What about franchise?
Fall back, Playboy. Fall back.
There's no franchise in heavyweight.
It's not coming?
Franchise. But just fall back. Fall back, and you can collect 7. Simple mathematics. 1 to 7. I'm picking 7.
All right, G?
See, exactly what Trill said. Usyk, wouldn't you want all those Thanos stones? You know what I'm saying? So you can snap yourself into millions. You know what I mean? All you got to do, fall back, let Fury, AJ just duke it out. You just take a cool $5 million. You know what I'm saying? Be like, yo, AJ, cut me this little check. I'll fall back, let you do what you do, and just guarantee me that fight right after. Win-win. Everybody's happy. Let the mega fight occur. You know what I mean? You get a little money, and in between, kind of what Trill said. You can do a little tune-up fight, pick somebody that's light. Don't pick nobody that's like game, you know what I mean? Like, pick somebody in the, you know what I mean, from that's ranked 20 to 25 or even 30, just to stay active in the ring. And then next you know, boom, you have that big fight with whoever's going to be the winner. That's what we need to see, man. We just need to see Undisputed, man, please. And it's like, the WBO, I understand, for the integrity of their belt, they have to move this way. So Usyk is all on you. You could be crazy and dancing on $5 million right now. Easy work.
Simple mathematics.
All right, Ned?
Usyk. Take the step aside money, bro. Like, yo, like, yeah. My co-hosts, they explain it perfectly, man. You got everything to benefit from letting this fight happen, and you're next in line. Like, they ain't, there's no skipping you. You got all the belts. You got lineal on the line, and you get extra money at that as well. So, you know, why go for one when you go for it all? So I just say step aside, take that money. Usyk, do yourself a favor, yo. The best favor, the best advice you could ever get is just to step aside right now.
So Usyk, I like Usyk. Everybody knows I like Usyk. Undisputed cruiserweight champion, moved up, taking on the challenge, just won against Derek Chisora. How much did you make the fight, Derek Chisora? Did it feel good? All the punches you took, the damage that all that. You could probably make double, triple that to do nothing.
On the couch.
To do nothing. You can make more money than you made to fight Derek Chisora, which would be more money than some fighters make in their career to do absolutely nothing. And you won't lose an opportunity. You still would be the mandatory for the WBO, which when you really think about it, you hit the lottery to get the mandatory status anyway, because you just moved up in weight and beat Chaz Witherspoon. I don't know how that makes someone a mandatory, but they gave it to you. And you can make all that money and still end up having all the belts. Why would you can fight Anthony Joshua right now. Hopefully you watch his performance against Pulev. I don't know about you, but that's not someone I would want to get in the ring with. You know what I mean? Especially like right now, because when I think about Usyk's performance against Chisora and I think about Joshua, you know, I didn't see anything that makes me think like, oh, Usyk got it over Joshua. And I don't get it twisted. Usyk is a hell of a fighter, but there were those first 4 rounds with Derek Chisora were very taxing on Usyk. And I think just based on what I've seen, 4 rounds with Josh was going to be worse. Well, okay, then well, look, you know, ask Pulev how his first 4 rounds went. Ask Povetkin, you know, ask Dillian White, ask these top elite fighters what it was like when they were in the ring with Joshua. So I'm not just pulling this stuff out of my behind. But another thing I would like to remind Usyk of is Lennox Lewis took step aside money. Lennox Lewis took step aside money. He took $4 million to let Tyson fight Bruce Seldon. And then later on, he ended up beating Mike Tyson anyway and making more money when he beat Mike Tyson. So what I'm trying to say is people have taken step aside money. And Lennox is no one talks about the fact that Lennox took step aside money, right? Don't matter. Doesn't matter. Lennox has also paid step aside money before, and that doesn't matter either. You do what you have to do to make the biggest fights in boxing. So right now, Usyk.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but you mentioned the Bruce Seldon Mike Tyson fight, so I had to say R.I.P. Tupac because we was talking about Tupac earlier.
Well, we were talking about Tupac. Ned was talking about Tupac. The other album before that. Before that. In the movie he was in. All right, so but people taking step aside money before. So taking a step aside money isn't necessarily a bad thing. It just means you're allowing certain fights to happen because you understand the significance and the importance, but you're also getting paid for it. And I think it will help Usyk because he looked better against Chisora than he did against Witherspoon. My argument to Usyk would be you do better with another tune-up to just help your body get acclimated. You look better. I think you had time to adjust to the weight, put on more muscles at the weight. I think another tune-up, let Fury and Joshua battle it out. And then by the time they finish doing that, you come in paid in full and you get a crack at Undisputed. It's a win-win. I mean, really, you get a shot at Undisputed for doing nothing. You didn't have to gather the belts. You were undisputed at cruiserweight, and you get to be undisputed at heavyweight. And all you got to do is just take some money for it. Come on, Usyk. Do it for us.
Step aside. Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please check us out on Instagram and Twitter, and please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. I'm Trill Dollar Bill. That's Caden. That's G. And that's the TVE Ned. And we are the Boxing Bros. Thank you for rocking with us.
Shout out to Boxing Bros Ukraine. All right.
We could have been flawless, flying up to make people's mouths drop jawless. How can 2 years be erased in 1 August? And you know I have my pride, so I had to get brolic. All in all, I can't call it. Just know you're my queen. Wish I was denim, cause then I be in your jeans. Can't fight fate, and you've been loving me since your teens. But when you can't move forward, you gotta wipe your slate clean.